What's good out there, y'all, man? It's your boy Ocean Drive Slim with a Game 2 preview between the Lakers and the Nuggets. We are close to game time. We know the Joker went bananas in game 1. Matter of fact, he played just like a David. He was on demon time, and nobody could exercise that demon. So we're going to see what's going on in game 2.
The Nuggets, they stave off an impressive late surge by the Lakers in game 1. Our reporters Dave McMenamin, Om Young-Masuk in Denver reporting on both sides ahead of game 2. And Dave, I want to start with you here. We talked a lot about the battle of the big men coming into this, Anthony Davis, Nikola Jokic. But what is Anthony Davis's mindset coming into this game 2?
Well, Malik, on Tuesday, Anthony
His
Davis
mindset better be to slow something down or stop something.
He leads all postseason players in rebounds per game at 13.8, leads them all in blocks per game at 3.2, but he recognized that he needs to be better against this Denver front line that has the 6'11 Joker, the 6'10 Michael Porter Jr., and the 6'8 Aaron Gordon. He said, that's why they pay me the big bucks. He sounded like Kendrick Perkins. He needs to figure it out. And he said, if he's the primary defender on Joker, obviously that comes with the assignment of staying alert at all times as he can score or pass. But if he's roaming and Rui Hachimura is the guy on the ball, he needs to be cognizant of Aaron Gordon getting lobs and hitting the offensive glass. The Nuggets had 15 offensive rebounds in game 1 against the Lakers and out-rebounded the Lakers overall by 17. So Anthony Davis is on high alert to try to clean up those areas.
Well, the Lakers, though, David, and you know this better than anyone being around them every game, they have been a really big bounce-back team this postseason. Why is it that they go from a loss and then are seemingly at their best?
Shout out to the beautiful Malika Andrews, man. Don't get much prettier than that. Let's get it.
Well, Malika, one, you got to give credit to the Lakers coaching staff of watching the game film, finding the ways where they can improve, and then distilling that message in a very easy fashion to their group so they know what to concentrate in the bounce-back scenario. The Lakers are 4-0 coming off of losses this postseason, averaging winning by 25 points per game. And you get to go back to March 17th, more than 2 months in the calendar since they've lost 2 games in a row. So certainly that should give them a deal of confidence going into tonight.
It also should make things interesting. Dave, thank you so very much. I want to bring Ohm back into this conversation because I mentioned this, Ohm. The Lakers, they got it down to a single possession near the end of that game. But how concerned are the Nuggets that the Lakers actually figured out something to bring into this game too?
Single possession till LeBron turned it over. I'm just saying, man.
Malika, the Nuggets were asked a lot of questions yesterday about adjustments they have to make to the Lakers. So even though the Nuggets are up 1-0 in this series, Michael Malone seemed amused that the narrative following game 1 was that the Lakers may have found something to slow down Nikola Jokic.
And much is being made of them putting...
Found something to slow him down. They must when he got Mutombo signed into a 1 day. Is Mutombo back?
Rui Hachimura on Nikola Jokic like we've never seen that before. There's this kind of discussion being based that, like, even though the Lakers...
And that's what I was thinking, man. I was like, Rui Hachimura, that's a big body. And I believe he could do some damage if they was to put him on him for a minute. Not the whole game. I wouldn't say do that, but let him feel Rui for a minute, man, and see what he could do with that.
Lost, you know, they're walking out of here last night like they think they've got something. I'll bet you every red penny I have that Darvin Ham would rather be up 1-0 than down 0-1.
Talk to him, coach.
I know you have an eye on the big men tonight. What are you expecting from Anthony
Pop
Davis?
your stuff, coach.
It's LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And I heard Caldwell Pope comments, and LeBron James, you should feel disrespected by his comments. And I get it. Jokic's resume longer than the Chick-fil-A line when you think about his MVP.
Leave it to Big Perk to be talking about food as he burps. Did he just finish eating Chick-fil-A or something? Stat line longer than the Chick-fil-A line.
one of the most skilled centers to ever play the damn game of basketball.
You saw Richard. You saw Richard's face. You see Richard's face, man. Did you see Richard's face?
Davis.
Hold
I
on.
heard Caldwell Pope comments, and LeBron James, you should feel disrespected by his comments. And I get it.
Hold
Jokic's
on.
resume longer than the Chick-fil-A line when you think about his MVPs and being one of the most skilled centers to ever play the damn
Look at Richard. Richard like, man, what is he talking about, man? What game was he watching?
game of basketball. But we're talking about arguably the greatest players who ever touched the basketball in LeBron James. And their names should never be in the same sentence. So if I'm Braun, I'm feeling some type of way. AD, I don't want to hear about adjustments. I don't want to hear about how good of a job Rui did, and when they took you off the ball, you was able to roam. You are the best defensive player in this postseason in the league.
See how he put him in the spin cycle out there? If AD get caught out there with Joker too many times, he will get embarrassed.
Take on the challenge. Didn't LeBron say that his jersey is going to be hanging in the rafters? But this is how you make sure that he get up there, by taking on this challenge and taking it personal. I'm not saying you're going to stop Jokic, but at least make it tough. Don't rely on your teammates to go out there and get the job done. You go out there and handle the business. Period.
Well, okay, so let's correct some of the things that Perk says. One,
Yeah,
like LeBron, listen, watch it, bro.
He said, let me correct some things. Perk said, man, boy, you ain't got to correct that. He said, man, watch it, bro. Watch it, man.
Listen, when anybody compared to anybody, Bron should be, annoyed unless it's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, unless it's that class. Now, as far as Jokic, we can establish here that the best defender in the world, whether it's Anthony Davis, whether it's Giannis, they can't guard him one-on-one. Because the one-on-one, he'll give you 50.
Can't.
He'll give you a triple-double assist. I'm sorry, we're sitting here, and I'm talking about purely offensively. He is the best player on the planet. There is no answer for Jokic. And so the biggest worry that the Lakers should have is that Anthony Davis had one of his on games. Because Anthony Davis has been on a little subpar. So if you get
Out there hanging on for dear life, man.
been on.
Look at. Lord, help me, please.
So if you get an on game from Anthony Davis and he gives you 40 and 10 and you lose that game, that's something you should be worried about.
Yeah, right,
As far
Dennis.
as adjustments, I've said up here before and said, who is going to guard Jokic? The reason why I said that is because we know that there was going to be matchup problems for him. Because you put a small on him, he will eat him alive. You put a big on him, you see the threes that he's shooting over a 7-foot contest. You see the playmaking that he can make from the elbow.
Like it's
He
nothing.
is the biggest matchup problem on the offensive end currently right now in this league, and I think it's going to be the same thing. Who is going to guard him this year?
That's fine, but you could make it hard on him. He don't have to walk into threes. I believe that Anthony Davis is faster than Jokic. He's more quick.
More
so he can
athletic.
actually put more pressure on him. And then another thing, let me explain why I said Anthony Davis needs to accept the challenge. Jokic had 6 offensive rebounds for the game. All of them came in the first quarter. After that, he didn't have any more. So that means
So he set the tone?
No, he set the tone. So that what I'm trying to say is, if he didn't have none for the rest of the game, then that means Anthony Davis need to show up to the party at the start of the game and accept the challenge.
No, I don't disagree with what
You
you're saying.
can't.
The Nuggets had 15 offensive rebounds that game, and we know what offensive rebounds usually lead to, man. Big threes. You can't do it.
Don't just watch it. Calm down. Watch it, bro. What I'm expressing to the world at home, the entire thing that you're going to match, and the reason why you don't want Anthony Davis on Jokic is that you're more worried about foul trouble. Because if Anthony Davis gets in trouble, gets in foul trouble, that's going to be a
Well, and
big
that's where the
problem.
Rui piece comes into the equation, and that's what Michael Malone is saying. It's not like we haven't seen these types of looks before. I just want to
seen it all.
clarify the KCP comments. You're talking about when he said he doesn't see the same spark in LeBron James. They look like they're playing pickup
that
basketball.
was one of them. I'm talking about, he said, when he talked about Jokic and Braun, he said the only thing that Braun do better, different than Jokic, is that he jump high.
I'm not gonna argue with that too much.
They shouldn't be even in the same conversation.
Have you seen his historic?
I've seen it.
We're going down tonight in game 2. We were talking about the difference between Rui and AD.
What kind of defense is that?
That's not the correct defense.
Come on.
See, and this is what I was trying to
Let me
explain.
set it up really quickly, and I got you because he's a big fella. See, I like the defense right there. You got the hand, but you don't want to get lifted up on him because the minute he gets lifted up, he is a master of body movement and body understanding.
Over the defense of a 7-footer, and he fouled him on that shot. If you go back and look, AD fouled him on that shot.
To ever play the game, Kobe
Malika can guard me anytime, anywhere. I'll accept any pass from her that she passes. I'm going to kill myself trying to get it.
Brian said it himself. You have to make Jokic work. You're not going to stop him, so you got to deny a little bit, force him out, and as he catch it, listen, it's two things you could do. You could play bent arm, take the hit with your chest, or you could play elbow, right? And one arm, and you could take the hit. I like to play bent arm and take away the middle, take the hit with my chest. If he goes around for his turnaround, I'm there to contest. You live with it. The way AD was playing was this. This is not John Calipari in Kentucky. You cannot hold ground like this, AD. You cannot let
You look like Moses Malone.
That's white flag defense.
So you were saying, so Rui was getting into him like this, back, hand,
Yeah, back and hand.
So my question is, can you control? Because I've never been in this position with an NBA guy. When someone's backing up into you like this, can you have a little?
What kind of position she been in?
Oh yeah, let me get back there to the big one. Because first of all, what you don't want to do against him is you don't want to lean.
Right.
Once you lean, what you gonna do, Perk? Once you lean, it's a spin. You're dead. You also don't want to get too straight up and down. This is what I'm saying. Old NBA, you see it less. You see a lot of guys showing their hands, taking with their chest. You're allowed that bent arm, and you're also allowed a hand. So that means that hand you can grip. Guys get dirty. They'll start pinching. I got a lot of cushion here. But they can start pinching. No, guys will pinch you. Guys will grab you.
Yeah.
They will do all that. Can you even feel that, bro?
Man, shut up.
Well, you know because you were a referee, but I'm just. So
But
this
you're
is the
allowed
thing
that.
You're
But you
looking
want
for
this
the
top foot up, you want to take away middle, and you want to get a low gravity base, like get low so you can have power.
Because if you get into someone's chest, I got you. If I'm in your chest, you could say I'm going to try and take a charge, but Jokic is not burrowing it down.
Block, which is what Anthony
He's
Davis
trying to take like just short
And
bursts.
to be honest with you, he's getting 8 or 9 dribbles because people are scared to help. It's hard to guard somebody with 8 or 9 dribbles, but you got to put some type of restraint on.
Yeah, I just look. Anthony Davis is one of the great defenders because of his talent. I think there a little bit more that he can give. We saw there when he had the ball, Jokic had the ball here. Anthony Davis got up in him, and then he ripped through. Stay low, stay in your base. If he shoots, contest late, because Jokic is probably as good of a player I've ever seen in my life. Is if you lean one way, he's gone. If you get lifted up, he's gone.
So who you got tonight? Because that's who you're watching for.
Oh, I think I got Denver winning the series.
I got the Lakers tonight.
Lakers tonight. Denver.
Hey.
I've yet to be wrong.
No show tomorrow. We'll see you live.
I've yet to be wrong.
Richard Jefferson out there looked like he auditioning for his OnlyFans with his shirt wide open like he Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo. Big Perk out there still with Chick-fil-A on his gut. And Malika Andrews out there looking just as beautiful as she want to be, man. There you have it, man. The Game 2 preview between the Lakers and the Nuggets. 8:30 Eastern Time on ESPN tonight, man. Y'all tune in. I don't think you stop the Joker. I think you contain him and you make somebody else beat you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. Don't be a stranger. Come back to the channel anytime, man. Till next time. Peace.